Did you guys watch that episode? Did you guys watch that episode? Okay. Disclaimer. Okay, all views in this review, in today's review specifically, are of my own. If you agree or disagree, let me know down below. But did you guys watch today's episode? There's a lot happening. Many singlets will be torn. Many singlets will be torn. Let's get into today's review. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join the family. We love having you here. I promise we do. Don't be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Also be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also my Twitter at @SarahX3. Get cozy and comfy for hot Ribena, a hot drink, cold drink, whatever. And a fan. And let's get into today's review, because what did we watch tonight? And who do some of those people in the villa think they are? Let's get into today's review. So, let's start with Shakira talking to Connor about Harry and Helena and their undeniable business. Connor, initially, I was even going to rate him in today's episode because he was talking to Shakira saying, you know, at the end of the day, just because you like someone, someone you may like makes you feel this way, it's not worth it. Is it worth the feeling? I was even thinking, wow, someone is talking with sense, until he pulled that little stunt at the end. Connor, you wait there. Mama, rip singlet. I'm going to rip that singlet and I'm going to chuck it in the bin. What? Anyway, cool. At the same time, Helena was talking to Harry, and one thing about Helena, guys, I told you guys this. By the way, I just want to make it very clear. I'm no longer going to be getting deep into Helena and Harry business. We're just going to scrape the surface, because honestly, it's been the same topics every single day. Okay? Same topics. We are so back. Oh, we are so back. Okay, get back together and wrap it up, because you guys keep having this conversation. Helena, you begged your way back into Harry's arms. Ill, embarrassing much. Harry, how unserious for you to be like this at the age of 30. Telling two girls different things. You want to hold on to Shakira, but you have undeniable business with Helena. But you want to do this, but you want to do... Guys, I'm over it. And you guys know me well enough to know when I say I'm over it, I'm very much over it. I'm over that situation, okay? Because it's just given, you guys are just hypocrites. And even when Helena went to go and speak with Meg and Emily, it was given exactly, yeah, the blind's leading the blind. Because you guys are getting excited over the fact that Helena is doing all these things to Harry, despite him being in a couple with somebody else. But if anyone was to breathe next to the men that you are coupled up with, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next, moving on to Helena now talking to Shakira, saying that she feels like what she has with Harry once again is rare. Yes, it is very rare. It is so rare, it is non-existent, because I cannot see anything between Harry and Helena. It's just given lust. It's given Harry is going to continue playing his game. He's going to play around, go with Helena, because Helena's always going to take him back. And then after that, he's going to go on and do his own thing. Like, there's no way they surely think that this thing is real. There's no way. I know there's no way. But then again, they're so delulu that I think they think it's real. Anyway, she was talking to Shakira about, oh yeah, like what we have is so rare, blah, blah, blah. Then she ended up hugging Shakira after. That was a fake hug, obviously, because you literally, every time you speak to Meg and Emily, you're always laughing at Shakira or laughing about the situation. So why are you now hugging the babe? And you guys really know how I feel about Helena. She's a weirdo, because you stay wearing Shakira's bikinis as if you didn't pack your own for the duration of this trip. Don't make me go there, because I'm so over it. Even guys, my cousin group chat, we've got a group chat with all my cousins that watch Love Island. Yeah, I know. Shout out to my family, period. We're always talking as this episode is going on, and genuinely the way I'm talking is exact, it's not even scraping the surface okay, as to how the group chat actually pops off during the episode. But shout out to my cousins. Y'all are bad. Next, moving on to Shakira and I pulling Harry for a chat, and you know, she pretty much said, I don't want to be involved in this triangle, blah blah blah. Harry saying, oh, like obviously I do really like you, but I do really... Harry, you close it up. Like, why are you 30 and lying? They're not going to beat you for telling the truth. They're not going to beat you. Who's going to beat you? No one. Why are you constantly lying? You constantly keep telling, but it's you that I want to be with. Everyone in this villa wants me to be with Helena, apart from me and you. That's a lie. It's a lie. Why are you lying? They're not going to beat you for living in your truth. So kudos to Shakira for locking off that entire situation. Honestly, I think Shakira is... How old is Shakira, by the way? I don't remember, but I know Harry is 30. That's what I know. I know Harry is 30. And it even took a young babe to be able to pick herself up and decide she was going to remove herself from the situation, despite how much she likes you. You keep telling her one thing and telling Helena and the rest of the villa another thing. It is very weird, and it is very odd to be acting like that. It's very odd. I'm so sorry. Next, moving on to nighttime. Nothing to discuss other than the fact that Helena was saying to Emily once again, we are so back. We are so back. Don't care. Don't care for it. Don't care for it at all. Next, moving on to the following day. Starting off with Dejon saying to Helena, the awesome foursome are so back. And I told you guys this already, yeah? And this is, guys, we've been doing these reviews long enough. You should know that the way the producers do things shouldn't surprise you. When they give certain people screen time, certain couples keep getting a weird redemption arc, storyline, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It is to foreshadow what is coming ahead. They are literally trying to position Dejon and Meg and Harry and Helena as finalists. And it is a shame because guess what? We actually don't care. Because you're there saying, oh yeah, the awesome are back. You guys are not the power couple that you think you are. Respectfully, you're not. I'm just so over. And Dejon, you wait there because your singlet as well was getting torn because who does he think he's talking to? Who are you talking to, Ty? That's what he was giving. No, Dejon, for real, who are you speaking to? Next, moving on to Harry. He was speaking to Dejon in the morning. Oh, I'm sinking in my, look at me sinking in my finger. I don't even realize. He was speaking to Dejon in the morning, talking about, oh, you know, a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. But you are the one carrying your own weight. No one put that weight on your back. This is what I mean. When I say like, and you guys know, I'm not someone on this channel that's like, oh, because you're 30, you need to be acting. People are still getting their lives together at certain stages in life, whenever, wherever, at whatever age. But even just things like that, it lets me know that like mentally, you're just not really there. And for that reason, yeah, you actually do need to go. You're saying, oh, feels like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulder. But you're the one who was carrying your own weights because no one put those weights on you. Okay. Shakira talking to the girls, saying that, you know, Helena didn't take my man, she took my problems. T. Absolutely loved it. Tony, I think Tony was like, yeah, of course she's going to go back. And then Shakira was like, yeah. And Tony said, yeah, that's the person Helena is. How embarrassing that people know that people can disrespect you and you will still go back to the man that disrespected you. Harry literally told you numerous times that he didn't want you, yet you still continue to say there's undeniable connection. We still get on together. Oh, blah, 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 blah. It's just Harry that's on my mind. It's just Harry that's on my mind. It's given embarrassing, okay? It's given clown. Respectfully, it's given clown. Moving on briefly to Billykiss and Connor. Am I going to speak about this? No, I'm going to wait to the end because I'm going to tear Connor's singlet at that recoupling. So you guys wait there with me, okay? Next, moving on to Harrison talking to Tony and Shakira, pretty much trying to encourage them. I can't lie, Harrison, you're slowly getting back into my good books. Okay, because you are entangling yourself with the right people in the villa, but you're lucky because that little stunt you pulled with Helena, everyone and their mum was very much over it, and you should have been over it as well because there's no reason for you at 22 to be trying to date your big mummy who is 29. Okay, thank you very much. Next, moving on to Helena and Harry. I'm gonna brush past this. Helena and Harry went to the Hideaway. They were at the pool and they had a kiss. That's it. I genuinely don't care for their conversations. I don't care for the growth in their relationship. I don't care for nothing that pertains to Harry and Helena anymore. They dragged this whole thing out for what? Are we not 4 weeks into the reviews? 3 or 4 weeks into the reviews. For what? For what? Isn't Helena the oldest girl in the villa? Harry, Giorgio Armani is actually your age mate. Does Giorgio Armani act like this? No, guys, you should answer that question for me. Does Giorgio Armani actually act like this? Thank you very much. Moving on to Billykiss and Dejon. Let me just drop my phone briefly for this because who the heck? Who did Dejon think he was speaking to in that moment? And this is why I said, you remember guys, I told you guys, the only thing any bombshell will ever gain from going for Dejon is a ticket back to the UK pronto. That guy is not leaving his Meg. He is not leaving his Meg. He really isn't. I'm really intrigued to find out about CASA AMOR on Sunday, but we're going to get into that anyway. He's not leaving his Meg. So, of course, Dejon now went to go and confront Billykiss about the conversation that, the argument that took place during the challenge. You guys know the Superman challenge that we reviewed in yesterday's episode, right? So he went to go and confront her, and then he was just like, oh, obviously I just want to let you know that, you know, I'm frightened because at the end of the day, I just feel like the challenge yesterday, me and Meg, that was just a test that we had to get through and we passed. Okay, first things first is you guys keep giving yourself tests because no one is marking you. No one is keeping track. No one is keeping dibs. It's very interesting that anytime you guys are rattled, it's a test, it's a test. No, it wasn't a test because they called you out on it. And the only reason why Dejon was triggered is because there was truth to what Billykiss and Yaz were saying. You are your best self when you are away from your Meg. You flirt with other girls. Are you trying to tell me on the date that Dejon had with Billykiss there wasn't a little flirty going on? Are you trying to tell me that Dejon didn't tell Billykiss that he was interested in getting to know her? Are you not telling me, are you trying to tell me, sorry, that Dejon didn't say that they were open, him and Meg, and he's open to getting to know other people, aka Billykiss, because they had such a vibe? So why is Dejon now doing a whole 180? Oh, I just want to let you know, in the villa and outside the villa, you wouldn't be an option, you wouldn't be a choice. Oh, but that's not what you said. So you're triggered at the fact that they called you out on the truth. And it reminds me once again when I told you guys that he's playing a game. He keeps doing this whole, yeah, we're the OG couple, me and my Meg, we've been through so much, we've been through the storms, we've been through the mountains, we've been through the pits together, yet we rise on top of all. He needs to go. The way he spoke to Billykiss genuinely irritated me. Like, I'm sorry. And I said it, I tweeted it already and I'll say it again. Dejon spoke to Billykiss that way because she's black, by the way. I hope you guys know that. I hope you know. I hope you know. I hope you know. Okay. I don't need to speak any further on that. If you know, you know. If you've experienced that before with other black men, you 100% know as well. I don't need to experience it. And I don't want to, I don't need to explain it, sorry. And I don't want to hear people saying, oh, Sarah, every year you manage to find the race card. It's not every year I manage to find the race card. If you're black, you would understand. And you know. Okay? Thank you very much. He's very weird for that. That's what I'm saying. And he wants, also as well, another thing that I've picked up with the guys in this villa is they like girls that they can walk all over. Literally, they like doormats. The second you're outspoken or you say your opinion or you say this, all of a sudden you're fiery, you're this, you're that, you're that, you're that. It's weird. It's very strange. They like girls that they can walk all over. And you know what? That's fine. You do you. And for the girlies who are speaking up for themselves and actually have integrity and also understand their self-worth, I'm praying that the guys from CASA AMOR make a lot of sense. You guys know that there was going to be a recoupling in which the guys, I keep sinking in my chair. It's kind of annoying me. So as you guys know, they ended up getting a text to gather around the fire pit because there was going to be a recoupling in which the guys were going to pick who they wanted to couple up with. Let's quickly get into it because I have some words. Tommy ended up choosing Emily. Nothing to discuss. I actually find them quite boring. Harry ended up choosing Helena. Sorry guys, I don't mean to be rude, but oh my gosh, like you think you've won the prize with Harry. Oh my gosh. Embarrassing. Big time embarrassing. What'd you say? I said Harry chose Helena. Yes. Shakira. Yes. Guys, my sister. Next. No, honestly, crazy. Next, moving on to Dejon. He ended up choosing Meg, saying that, oh, I would love to bring her back, my family and my friends, whatever. I don't care anymore, guys. I'm so sorry. I really don't care. Yeah. If you watch my reviews, you know how I feel about that situ, and that's that. Because even when they sat down, I think what did he say? Did I write it down? Yeah, Meg said, no one can break us, can they? And then Dejon said, impossible. Are you guys actually delusional? No one is trying to break you guys up. Oh, I'm so shy for them. Guys, who is trying to break up Dejon and Meg? You guys are doing it to yourself. Because Dejon is the one that is telling people that he's open to getting to know them. Like, guys, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Next, moving on to Harrison. He ended up choosing Tony. Ben didn't even give a speech. Ben gave a rant. And I was actually laughing because generally that was the funniest thing that Ben has done since this season has started. He was like, obviously, well, I guess I don't really have a choice. This is the bunch of girls that I have to choose from. And I think people even telling him like, Ben, say something positive. He's just like, oh, well, okay, well, yeah. I can't lie, guys. I actually was laughing. That probably was the funniest thing that Ben has done since this season has started. He said Shakira with the straightest face, guys. I think I'm gonna start crying. You can't tell me that wasn't funny. That was absolutely hilarious. Next, moving on to Connor. Oh gosh, let me rip that singlet right now. Connor was giving his speech, and the second he started saying more than 2 sentences, I said, something fishy is going on. Yeah, I said it. Something fishy is going on, because he was just like, obviously, you know, this girl, I feel like I haven't really had much time to get to know her. She, you know, with this, he was trying to be very strategic with his words, but the more he kept talking, the more I was like, is he gonna pick Yaz? Is he gonna pick Yaz? Anyway, he ended up saying that he really wants to explore this connection, and he ended up choosing Yaz. Yeah, big L, fat L, tearing singlets in the bin, whatever you want to call it. That's exactly what we're doing right now. Because why was Alima sent home? Chose Billykiss, Alima sent home. No, he didn't choose. Did he choose Billykiss first? No, Alima was sent home. Then he chose Billykiss, and now he's coupled up with Yaz. Connor. Make it make sense. And what even irritated me even more about that is, number one, Halima was dumped for no reason. Thank you very much. That's just that. But second of all, your Love Island producers do this every single year. And it's something we speak about every single year. And I would have liked to believe that it was just kind of boring at this point. But they need to genuinely cast men who are genuinely interested in black women. Like, literally. Mimi and Josh was genuinely, that season was a whole different season. Obviously, you can talk about Indias and Damis, all of them, blah, 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 blah. But 9 times out of 10, the black women who enter the Love Island villa are seen as being the least, like, literally, they're the least desirable. Literally the least desirable. Fine girl like Halima back in the UK. Fine girl like Billykiss standing there alone like she's bred. No. An end must come to this. Okay? This is too much. And Connor, that move was a big fat L. I'm so sorry. When he said yes, I just said, wrap this up now. We can actually wrap up this season because it's too much. It's actually too much. Of course, we know next that they ended up getting another text. Oh no, briefly. No, yeah, I'll talk about that after. They ended up getting another text saying that tonight they are hosting a VIP performance, and it ended up having KDB. Y'all know KDB. Yeah, KDB. You guys know the vibe. Great performer. I love her songs and stuff, but I just feel like because the episode was just so irritating, I wasn't even able to truly grasp the beauty of the performance, if I'm going to be honest with you. And I don't even feel like those islanders deserve the VIP performer. Sorry. They really did. They do not. Okay? They did not deserve. Now, next moving on quickly to Billykiss talking to Connor. Wow, she looks stunning, by the way. She wore that gold dress. She looks really beautiful. Talking to Connor, and Connor pretty much saying that, you know, he's still open and willing to talk to her, but obviously just wanted to let her know that he doesn't feel the spark. And once again, it's just given Halima actually went home for no reason. Ah, big fat L. Big fat L, Connor. I'm not even joking. Big fat L. Big fat L. Biggest fat L. Biggest L. And you need to hold that. You need to actually hold that. Big time. Next, moving on to Shakira talking to Ben. What was funny is that Ben was essentially trying to say that he's open to, you know, getting to know her again. And obviously, what was so funny was Shakira was like literally kind of laughing about it, but just said, you know, don't touch me in bed because I'm gonna bite you type of vibe. Like almost like, yeah, this is a friendship couple. But then when they done the confessionals, what made me laugh was Shakira was like, Ben keeps talking to me about the fact that, you know, he wants to give us another chance. But it's not that. The reason why it didn't work out was because of the lack of substance. I know for real, like she was basically saying the problem with Ben was the substance. It was the intellect. That was the main issue. So my guy, I know you're talking. God bless you. I appreciate it. But what you're saying and what I was feeling could match. Okay? There's an imbalance. Last but not least, Connor and Yaz were on the terrace and they had a kiss. I genuinely don't have anything to say about that guy. I'm not even joking. I've got nothing to say about that guy. We did get a small glimpse into Sunday's episode, guys. CASA AMOR is here. I think there were 5 or 6 beautiful girls who were walking up to the villa. They also showed another scene of Dejon winking at the camera or something like that. Dejon is not going to leave his Meg, honestly. And if he does, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm done. This week is done. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sunday, you guys know, is a live. You guys know a live with a what? A live with the vibe. Everyone that joins the live always has a great time. So if you miss the lives, please make sure you're there on Sunday, okay? We want you there. We want you to have a jolly good time. But yeah, guys, that is this week's reviews wrapped up. Let me know down below how you found tonight's episode, the week overall, whatever. I do not mind. As always, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Definitely join the family. And also be sure to follow me on my socials. Do not forget that we are live on Sunday and we want you there. So make sure that you're tuned in on Sunday so that we can have another debrief of another episode as we prepare for another week. I love you guys so much. You guys are phenomenal. My online family, for real. We locked in, period, point blank, period. I love you guys. Peace, you take care. Have an amazing weekend and I shall see you on Sunday. Bye. Perfect. Done.